Welcome back to the next episode of All the Mods 10, where I've updated the pack, and Chapter 1 is completely different. Or it looks different. I'm not really sure how different it actually is. And then Chapter 2 is here, but to get to Chapter 2, I have to recomplete everything in Chapter 1. But, I mean, we have everything, so it'll be pretty easy. And then, before I do that, though, I want to upgrade some of our stuff. No, let's do Chapter 1 stuff. And then I'll give the furnaces the old slicer treatment, as well as maybe some other things. I'm not really sure. We don't need this anymore. And I don't think we need this anymore. Yeah, what is this? An assembler? How is this assembler looking? Kind of full. Do I have an extended pattern provider? I do, and it's this one. So let's go ahead, remove that one, get the extendo. Get the... Oh, I think all these can go in there. Otherwise, I don't know why I have them all. Hopefully they all go in there. We'll see. I also noticed that the furnaces get oddly stuck. Like, they just won't export things, even though they're set to export. I just think it's a little weird. Auto export and auto import. I don't know. Now we have 4 furnaces. Next up, I want to set up our crafters also. Alright, I have our first stack of quantum crafters here. I think you're supposed... they don't accept power on any side that I could tell. I tried running some universal cables along them and said nothing, so I guess they don't need power. And here you can kind of give it patterns, and then say enable, disable, and then you configure pattern, things like that. I know there's a way... So you can like produce items will be exported to the ME system. Produce items will be exported to allowed in nearby containers. Just the ME system is what you want, really. And then enable, disable, configure pattern. Like once you put a pattern in there, it's like let's get a steel pattern, for example. Steel. Where is it? No, not that. This ingot. Let's say we want this. And we want to do like 64 stacks at a time, or 64 at a time, not 64 stacks. Put this in here. And we come in here, I think. Oh, that's processing, not crafting. These are only crafting, not processing. That's what it was. So a good example of this would be netherite, actually. Let's do a netherite ingot. Because this, you have to craft like this. So if we make a pattern like this, and we come in here, I think this disables it by default. And we come in here, and if we check, there should be no crafting statuses. And then if we configure the pattern, we can want to limit ourselves to a certain amount. If we put 0, there's no limit, so it'll continuously craft until you run out of either of these. So for here, I want to keep at least like, let's keep 1,000 debris and at least 50,000 gold. Actually, let's just remove both of these. So there is... I don't care how much we keep. I want to set the limit to... Let's do the limit of like 500. No, that might be a lot, but like, we'll do this for now. So like, once I do this, set that in, that means that the system will only keep crafting until we hit 500 netherite, and once we hit 500 netherite, it'll stop crafting. So if I enable this, it should start... Well, how much netherite do we have? We have 20,000. Oh, it already crafted all of our netherite instantly. So we have no more scraps left. Well, we now have 20,000 netherite. How much gold do we have? We have enough. Oh my. Okay, well, that's how fast it does it, by the way. So we'll have to build that back up. I think this is on and this is off. I think. Well, there you go. There's a quantum crafter and how fast it just eats everything you have. So that's one thing, is be careful with what you do with it, because it will absolutely eat through every single thing you have before you realize you did something wrong. Now this place is much more clean. Let's go ahead and start going through the quests. I'm not gonna... I mean, I guess I'll put the steak in our backpack. I don't know. And then I'll start... Oh my god. Oh yeah, I did this quest line because of the furnaces. I'm just gonna complete this chapter again. You don't want to see me do this, so. Alright, so some things auto-completed after I got to a certain milestone, but just ran through all this. Let's collect all this, and then let's promptly dump all of it into the trash can. Cool. So start chapter 2, we're going to need the magmatic generator, which is still just sitting over here. Go ahead, craft that. Got some other quests complete. Not really sure what's going on there. Get all of this. We'll keep this. I guess we'll keep it. I mean, we have the space for it. Why not? What do we need to get to chapter 3? Gem dust. We need to go through some apotheosis. We happen to have a little bit of gem dust with us. And then salvaging table. I'm pretty sure is just sitting over here. Yeah, give me that. That'll go in here. Put that back. Diamond template upgrade. What is this for? With our luminous crystal? Oh, what? Diamond template upgrade. Sure. Netherite upgrade. Netherite upgrade. Wait. Where'd it go? The smithing? Oh, just smithing. Okay. I got worried for a second. I'm like, where did it go? I don't want to make another one. And then crushed blackstone, you say? Do we have any blackstone just chilling? Blackstone. We have a hammer. Boom. Crushed blackstone. You want another ingot? Well, we just made a lot of them. So, there's that. Toss all that back. And then the netherite mesh. You want a diamond and a netherite? Okay, well, I only have netherite meshes because I'm only as good as I am. Okay, so we need another mesh type. I assume we'll just go all the way up. Craft all the way up to it. Iron mesh. Oh, we had a flint one just hanging around. Gold. Diamond. Okay, the best meshes. Cool, and then this just requires... So we need all the modium nuggets. I have one of those too. Okay, that'll unlock some quests for us. Now once crushed ends, I'm just going to complete everything we have. You guys don't want to see me go through all this. Anything I have to new, I'll come back in, but I think this will be kind of boring for you guys. Alright, I'm almost done with this whole tab. We've done everything in this tab. There's not a single thing that we have not done. Except for these generators. We're not going to use them, but they're pretty easy to craft. I just wanted to show you guys on camera, just because I want to complete this thing. So I'm going to craft the rest of these. It's pretty easy, so I'm just going to do all of it. I just got the achievement for completing chapter 2. Don't know what it was. I think it was this one that got it done. But I guess we got it, 'cause now we have a 64 netherite generator, which means this generates 32,768 FE a tick, which is cheeks. But let's see. This netherite generator. We'll take the 64. I assume it's just a piece of netherite, right? Place it down. Boom. No. What? So uses for this, it burns. So it just burns normal stuff. Put the coal. Oh. I mean, it eats through it kind of quickly, but... Eh. And with that, we completed every single quest in chapter 2, because there was literally nothing we hadn't done, except for like just craft the generators. We had all the materials for it. I just never did it. So, I guess there's that. Oh, look at all that stuff. Let's start. XP jelly baby, we're keeping that. Iron. Let's go down. Casting table, keep. Blaze powder. Drawer will keep. Let's start. So trash cobble, dude. Fire resist. Trash. Keep that. Trash. 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 Really, all this is pretty much trash to me, but keep the dragon head. Keep the egg. No. I guess I can keep it. Don't want the lava either, or the gem dust, or this stuff. I guess we'll keep the nether star, I guess. Don't need the honey blocks or the coal. Don't want the generators or the silicon or the Certus quartz or the diamond stuff or the things. I guess we'll keep this actually. Dump this. Dump that. Okay, we'll keep some of this, but not that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Let's just start. Keep it. Keep it organized. Alright, we sorted through all of it, and yep, that's oh wait. Dragon's breath. Can't forget that. It looks like there's some new gateways added also. So we might as well try one of them. Gateway of the First Frontier. I think I heard that one is good. I think we want the apotheosis ones, to be honest. Apothic, 4 waves, alts, stack of Godforge pearls, and it gives you the 5 affixed items of mythic, gem dust. Let's see. This one seems to be the hardest, so we'll go ahead and make it. All it requires is 2 more sigils of malice, and I've had them in here. I don't know what they're for, but we have a couple of them. So there's this one. That's a quest. Oh, we made the highest tier one, and it counts. We got 2 leads. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna spawn them in here, and then there's not enough space to open it. How much space do you need? Let's see. This just isn't gonna be enough space. I'm not really sure why. It doesn't really tell me how much space it needs. But we're just gonna choose this still, probably, anyway. I don't really care. We'll copy that. And I have this bound to our system, so it should just be able to pull all the cobblestone we need out of it. Let's see if this works. That works. A little bit bigger of a portal, but let's see. Oh my god, they're giant. They weren't kidding about that giant stuff. But you guys don't really stand a chance against me, to be honest. Where's their hitbox? Get him, Bo. Get him, B. Yeah, our hitting gear isn't really the best. They can hit me anyway. Is that music? Ew. I can't see. Good thing my bow doesn't need to see. This is kind of annoying. I don't know where they're at. I don't know where I am. Oh, okay, so they gotta be dead, right? How long am I blind for? Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Alright, boys. Wow, they're eating that too. Okay, that's too close. Frag the Eternal has entered. Look at him. Dude has an unholy amount of armor, which is just making this annoying. It's really just a damage sponge. I got him right at the end with like 3 seconds left because this thing executes things below 16 health. That was too close. Let's see what we got. So we got a stack of Godforge pearls. I guess we got one of these back. Can we craft that? I guess not. So the gate pearl, the gateway pearl, I think it's this endless gateway of apothic invaders. It is this one? That one's not crafted. You can't craft it. I guess this one you have to get by doing that. I got tired of manually like putting in the extra gems in here. So now I'm just any gems I don't want. Basically, anything that's not flawless is getting trashed, or anything that's not perfect is getting trashed. Sorry. I just got done crafting a bunch of these so that we can just upgrade our storage, just not because we need to, just because. And it used to take a couple minutes for us to craft one of these, and now I just crafted 20 in less than a minute. So that's insane. Since I don't know what else to do, let's upgrade our power a little bit and just create more reactors for now, because you know, why not? We're also like kind of on the edge of using all the power that we can, so we should probably not overdo it. Made a little program here so we can just craft our anything power related pretty easily. Use just a little power stuff or super factor manager. So we put all the things, all our recipes in here on blocking mode, and then on this I said input. Oh, I should do input except from here. That is wrong. I mean, it worked, but still wrong. Actually, that's right. I want to input only of those things from that to here. No, that's right. I was right. And now I can pretty much infinitely scale these as long as we have the coal and redstone and uraninite for it. But pretty sure that's not a problem. Pretty sure though. I'll dedicate this one to filling up our AE storage for now. I think next on the list are infinity cells, but to get these, we need some aluminium and vibranium. Unobtainium, I'm fine. I mean, we have enough unobtainium, honestly. All the modium we don't have enough of. And to get that, we're going to need... I'd probably just want to go the B route, just to be honest. So all the modium Bs. These guys, we're going to need their spawn egg. Where, oh, where? All the modium spawn egg. We're going to want the other spawn egg also, unobtainium spawn egg. There's that. And then we're also going to want the vibranium. Okay, hello. Hello. Vibranium spawn egg. So get this. All these build on top of each other, by the way. So this you're going to want unobtainium on a vibranium B. This you're going to want this on all the modium B. They don't breed with each other. So you're going to want 15 all the modium spawn eggs. And to get this, you're going to want an ancient B spawn egg. And you're going to need a lot of all the modium. So to get a lot of all the modium, just initially, what I'm going to do is set up a little like auto sieve, I guess. Because all the modium... Actually, no, I'm not going to do a sieve, and you'll see why. To get this, we need this, which means you need to sieve blackstone. So 6% chance compared to a 15. Yeah, so we're going to want blackstone. And there's really only one way to get a lot of it. You can do it through this. It gets you one every 1.5 seconds. But that's going to be kind of slow, I think. I think we'll just use a quarry bee just because they'll come in handy for other blocks too. This is too slow, honestly. And the rest of this is just not worth it. So to get a quarry bee, you need a digger and a chocolate mining. And these guys are just basic, so... Alright, I went AFK for a little bit and then came back and now I got 6,800 blackstone. I'm not crushing that shit by hand though, so I'm going to use a hammer. Or not a hammer. A replacement for a hammer. I'm going to use the crusher from Mechanism. I should just teach System how to make it, honestly. But let's just grab... No, not lava. 2 buckets. Grab these, do this. I don't know if did I teach System how to do the installers? I did. But I taught the System how to do tier upgrades. We have something, oh shit. We have something here. 7 channels. This is 7 of 8 channels here. Should probably split it up, but I'm not going to. So we'll do just Blacks don't have any other uses, actually. Other than being crushed. Looks like it's just replacements for stone. The Blackstone Waystone. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is... my Alexa just decided it was time to play Spotify throughout the house. So I think I'm going to install this here. And the reason I'm installing it here is because this has an induction... This pattern provider has an induction card in it. So I might as well leech off for a little bit. And then we'll grab... Honestly, we'll upgrade it all the way. There's no reason... There's really no reason not to. Again, we're limited by these... what are you waiting on? Okay. There it is. We'll grab this. And then we'll... That. Then do we have speed upgrades and everything craftable? I mean, we have some just laying around. Energy upgrades. Just make a stack for now. We'll definitely use them later. That insta-crafted 22 of them. Put that on. Turn everything off except auto eject on and then output to the left. So we'll put all of our turn stuff there. We'll come down here, grab an export bus. Put that in there. Grab a smart cable. Hook it up, and this should be full of channels now. And then input there. Put in our extra upgrades. And then Blackstone. We'll just take Blackstone here. Export it here. Dude. Alright, my house is bugged. Alexa's fucking with the system. So what we're gonna do is just grab some accelerator cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's 5. We'll place them in here. Acceleration cards only go up to 4, right? And now we'll just get a lot of crushed Blackstone automatically. This is gonna be much faster than those hammers. Put that in there. And then we will automatically sieve it. I don't know how I want to do it though. I think we might just take... We should have, yeah, should have an extra flint mesh just hanging around. Can we enchant this directly on the enchant table, I wonder? We absolutely can, and I guess efficiency 5 is a thing you can put on here. Fortune 5, efficiency 5. So these are the same things, so I might as well just use this one, I guess. So now we have this. Now let's go back. Let's grab a C. I don't have one laying around. You'll see why I'm doing this in just a minute. What we're gonna do is, I think, put it over here. I think here's good. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Where do I put it? Here, I guess. Put the mesh here. And then what I want to do is possibly... I want to see if this works. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, to be honest. We'll grab a smart cable. Come on. Work with me here. And then can we just, like, hook a export bus straight to this thing? And then if I tell you to export crushed Blackstone, would you... Blackstone... Where is it? Crushed? Blackstone. Why is it here? Whatever. Export this. Will you just do it? I'd be shocked if it did. And it's not, which is fine. So instead we're going to try this out, an advanced clicker. Get all that crafted. This is kind of annoying to make. I should teach system how to make that. Make this dispenser, simple clicker, advanced clicker. Where did the other end go? Whatever. Place it here. That's apparently a quest. I kind of want this to turn around just for my sake. And then render the area. So you're still, it's still like you're there. Whatever. I don't care. We'll just move it over. So here, and I want you to target blocks. Target blocks. And then, is there an export bus on this? No. Slap an export bus down. Say, let's grab our crushed blackstone again. Export this. Grab acceleration cards. Let's see if this works. So we got a stack in here. It's going to need power, obviously. Like this. Slap it. No, now we're taking non-vertical real estate. Okay. I heard you. These dudes just keep getting fucked up. Alright. Where am I getting the blocks on peps? Oh! No, it's working. It's working how I want it to. For now. We're just right-clicking this. And we could probably expand this, actually. I have an idea. Alright, so someone had commented on one of my previous videos, and this is kind of where I got the idea from, for an advanced clicker. Can you... Oh, these phantoms, relentless. They're hands down the most annoying thing. Especially since we don't need them anymore, since we have the what do you call it? The hostile neural network stuff. So we'll just trash... I don't need any of this, to be honest, so we're just trashing it all. Okay. I understand that he works, so we can hide that now. And then... Well, we still need to have a flux point here, but we'll do that in a second. So what I want to do is get this collector from Zycraft, because this, they also let me know, collects items before they become entities, so it won't lag the server. Or, I mean, in this case, our world. But what's the range on this? What does this even mean? Alright, so let's turn off our hour magnet, and then let's just take this for a test run. If I... Okay, so I saw that move. Okay, so it's in there now. Okay. Alright, I know what I want to do. Alright, I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me, but I can't get this compactor to work. It's not compacting the blackstone pebbles into blackstone. I've tried automatically putting it in and doing all that, so... I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'll just use this somewhere else, maybe. Because we still have room on this for an importer. Oh, we don't have that set up. So let's go ahead and set ourselves an importer. ME import bus. Put that in our list of things. Request like 10 of these for now, even though we don't need 10. And they're fast enough now that I can just craft them whenever I want them. It's not really going to make a difference. We will expeditiously import all of that into the system. And then from there, we can look for the pebbles. Go ahead, clear that. The pebbles. Basalt pebble. Let's do blackstone. It's 2x2 variant. And then basalt also. We'll do its variant. I think that's all crushed blackstone gives us in terms of pebbles. Yeah. So then we'll take these and we'll come over to our crafter here. And we'll put both of them in there. So if we check the system, blackstone is not getting used right now. But as soon as I click this and enable it, we have normal blackstone. So yeah, this is definitely on and this is off. So turn both of these on. Basalt, they'll get due to that. And now we have more blackstone and basalt in the system. I think something I should do though is, since we'll be getting a lot of basalt and we're not getting any basalt up here. So this will be our form of basalt, I guess. I'm just going to set up like a drawer. I guess. I don't really... Are any of these voiding? No, they're not voiding. So what I'm going to do is just get another drawer. I'm going to slap it right here. Grab our basalt. Throw it in here. Lock this. And then go underneath and Shift click that, add this to our system, like so. And then this should be on insert mode, right? Higher priority first. Insert, yeah. So any new basalt we'll get will go into this drawer instead of clogging our system. So at functional, we should at least get some more storage in here. So we can hold 2 million and then we'll start voiding. And I think realistically all these should start voiding after a little bit. So I should probably, yeah, we hold enough of all of them. I'm just going to start voiding it. This way we won't like accidentally clog our system with this stuff. Not that we really care because we have a lot of storage. But I mean, the less we clog our system, the more room we have mistakes later. So anyway, this should be, oh wait, the flux point. I just got rid of it. I think what I'll do, that's got put in the system. What we'll do is we'll hook it up here and see how this is on 20 ticks. Take this bad boy down to 1. And it should. Why are we not? What's going on? Oh, why are you exporting stone? Hello. I need to export it. And now this is our auto sieving system. I have not seen the auto sievers, but I highly doubt they move this quickly. And if you really wanted to, I could, in theory, expand these sieves to do more than just one at a time. And just to show it works, let's validate that. I also noticed that something messed up with our crafter. It just reset itself. So now we have 21,000 and 0 netherite scrap again. I don't know what happened there. But we should limit that to 5,000. And let's just to make sure we keep it next time, let's set that to keep 1,000 and then keep like 500,000 for gold, I guess. Just because, I mean, gold's not a problem. It's just in case something crazy happens. What was it doing? Right, the sieve. So in theory, if I place this here, oh, not working. But I bet if we expand the range a little bit, that's the wrong one. Take that back. Do this one. Nope. There we go. No idea what we put in here, but yeah, all you have to do is expand this range and it'll do them all. So that's one way to get, this is much better. You could do the full, as big as this thing can go, all meshes. And with this collector, we're not even getting lag at all. So importing it all to the system and we're crafting it. I think there's super fast crafts, but all good to go there. And since we're getting so much ancient debris out of this, what I'll do is I'll also set this to always crush ancient debris. And then what I'll do is I'll come over to our enriching factory. Or let's make another enrichment factory that's always running. And leave this one free for the infusions. That's what I'll do, actually. I'll do that. Alright, some quick and dirty setup here. I'll probably get facades or something and cover it up a little bit. But yeah, this is pretty much it. So now we should always be doing that, but we're not because I have not set up the input outputs. Online. There's another scrap. Where does it go? The enrichment chamber. Yeah, this should work. That was the wrong thing. I had it on the pattern provider, not the exporter. I will export out to the pattern provider. That way it goes back in the system though. Just making the most out of our channels. And also since we're recrafting the blackstone, we're getting the most out of it as we can. I'm not really sure if that's going to go, I guess, increase in blackstone or what. We're definitely going through it faster than we're crafting. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we need more sieves. That's not going to change anything though. I was in the same situation we were in. We are definitely gaining blackstone at this point, so might need another chest for crushed blackstone. And in the time I've set it all up and everything, we're up to 264 nuggets, and before we had less than 9. So this is definitely the way to go. I was gonna say to get the ancient bees, but I don't think that's needed either with how fast we're getting this and how much actual netherite we have just laying around at this point. I think I'm gonna wrap up the episode here though, and that's because I'm not gonna go down the B route for all the modium, vibranium, and all that. I think all the modium we have pretty set right here. All we have to do is expand the sieves and then expand this area. We get more all the modium as we need. I honestly think for right now it's gonna be more than fine. And then I kind of want to do different things for vibranium and titanium. They're probably gonna be less efficient compared to the bees. I mean, they for sure will be, but I mean, we did bees in all the mods 10. And I think bees are kind of boring. So unless I absolutely have to, I would like to avoid it and find a different way to do it just because I want to do it differently this time. And I think it'd be boring if I did everything the same way again. So yeah, this episode completed all of chapter 2. Is pretty easy. Quantum crafters, clean this area up completely. And yeah, that was about it. Made good progress though. I do have ancient bee spawnings because I was going to go up that route. So I mean, at the end of the day, if we want some more like netherite, although we should have, yeah, our ancient scrap should be going up though because of this. So if we look at like the crushed, wait, no, crushed blockstone doesn't give you that, does it? Oh, it gives you ancient debris, and we're tripling that. So actually, yeah, I don't even think we need these. Is there a use for these though? Ancient spawn egg, let's see. The answer is possibly for duradium or duradium, I guess. That could be a thing, but for now on the episode, there might be a little break between episodes, and that's just because Houston, we have a problem. And that's just because, oh Lord, the pack and where it's at, I've gone through it very quickly, and we're kind of at a point to where, it's just there's too much. Not too much. Too much is the wrong word. I want to wait for the pack to get more fleshed out before we make a lot more progress because I think it'll be a lot better that way. But yeah, so that's this episode. And I'm going to clean this up, and I'll see you guys next time.